Hi everyone, Namaste. I'm Brinda Chhetri, Assistant Manager Australia, Destination at ACC Global Nepal.
Hello everyone. We hope you all are fine and safe. This is Binod Thapa, Team Leader for Australia Department from AECC Global, Kathmandu, Nepal.
And we welcome you all on the live session from AECC Global. And during this session, you'll get to know a very exciting news about GVEF 2020 and Australia updates. So tune on with us. You'll get to know many things about Australia and about GVEF 2020. So before we'll start, let's have a small introduction of AECC Global. AECC Global is a leading multinational education agent, and it has been more than 11 years, and we are helping students in placing them in the correct University of Australia, UK, USA, Canada, New Zealand, and Ireland. We are located at 12 countries with 33 offices worldwide. And talking about Nepal, we have offices in Kathmandu, Chitwan, Pokhara, and all. And we represent more than 500 universities and institutes globally. Also, we provide student services by advising for best university course, scholarships by our expert counseling team, and student services from our expert visa team. Talking about our visa success rate, we have more than 98% visa success rate. Also, we run the classes for IELTS, PT, TOEFL, GRE, and GMAT from our qualified CELTA certified instructors. As I mentioned earlier that we are announcing GVEF, where my colleague Binod is going to talk about. So over to you, Binod.
Thank you, Brinda. I hope you have been listening about AECC Global since long. If not, just before Brinda had told that about the company profile about AECC Global, and that is pretty admiring and one of a beautiful organization in education industry in Nepal that providing quality services to thousands of students. So today we are in live session with one of a very exciting news. We have come up with Global Virtual Education Fair 2020. In the history of Nepal, probably would be the one of the best and highest providers attendance you would see on this education fair. No need to worry and panic. You don't have to come physically present to attend this. This is a very technology-friendly fair that we are going to have, and 120 plus universities and colleges from different countries are participating for AECC Global Education Fair. This is going to happen on October 17, Saturday, which is a Ghatastapana Day. And we know that probably that day is holiday for everyone, and we'll be starting soon 12 sharp. And we believe you will register and secure your seat to come and talk one-on-one with the various university representatives of different universities and colleges. So this would be the best and one of the exciting education fair that we are going to conduct. And this is solely based to the students who are aspiring and who are dreaming to study abroad. Though the situation is not that good due to this pandemic and COVID-19, but we have come up with many Australian, Canadian, New Zealand, and American and other countries' universities at one platform. You would know more about your education background assessment to the process system and which course you would like to study. You can inquire and talk to one-on-one with the university people. So I believe if you are aspiring and if you would like to know more about your education journey to any of the country, then our Global Virtual Education Fair is around the corner. Please secure your seat, do register on the links that we have been displayed, and please join that GVEF 2020 of AECC Global on October 17. So Over to you, Brinda. Would you like to add some on this GVEF
Yes,
2020?
sure. So, all the students and attendees, I request you all to check the chat box where you can find GVF link, which we have shared it just now, and you can able to register yourself. So this is the first time ever happening in Nepal, the biggest fair, first time ever happening in Nepal, and I request you don't miss it. So staying at your place, you'll get to meet more than 120 universities representatives. Out of 120, more than 24 universities of Australia are participating. So don't miss the opportunities. So let's start with the information about getting the information about Australia. And I request you all to put on the question on the chat box as well. So myself and my colleague is going to, answer your questions. So Binod, let's have a talk about Australia. So I would like to, I think all of the students and attendees want to know why Australia is the best destination. And could you share about Australia?
Brinda, we have been experiencing and we have been working in this education industry since very long. And AECC Global has been recruiting thousands of students for Australia itself. So to talk upon why students should pursue their higher education in Australia, Australia has been regarded as one of the best developed country where thousands of international students would like to make it as their higher education destination.
Yes.
So the degree from Australian universities are globally reputed, globally recognized. So once you get and achieve your degree from Australian provider, then there is no doubt that you would not find yourself salable in the job market. So we have been hearing and finding news from our alumni students that with an Australian education degree, they have been successful to secure a best place in employment career as well.
Yes, that's correct.
So, and also, like Australia has different rules and regulation, which is regulated by Australian government. Like you can say, Education Service for Overseas Student Act and Tuition Protection Service. And they have Australian qualification framework and various other texts and other bodies. So it's not like that. Once you start your education in Australian education provider, so you would be assured and you would be finding yourself in a secure destination that the tuition fee that you pay is secured and the degree that you are aiming to achieve would also be secure. But definitely you would have to study well to get on that. So more than that, for part-time work opportunities and health and safety, friendly environment, moderate climate and temperatures, which is similar to Nepal, and many other factors which are very appealing to international students, and so does to the Nepalese students as well. So would you like to add some points on this, Brinda, why they should pursue their dreams of education?
Yeah, definitely. Australia, as you said, Australia is the best destination to study. And, another thing is during this study, the student will get WIL, which is a work integrated learning, where students get the exposure and they will able to gain the work experience during their study. And that is also very important. After studying, they will have some kind of practical knowledge as well. So that boosts in the degree. So besides that, Australian universities are recognized all over the world. And so that I wanted to add, because you already added many points. I hope like these things would be much better.
And there is no point to be worried. We counselors in AECC Global would also like to request you to come on one-on-one counseling whenever you want, either through digital platform or through face-to-face with maintaining all these health guidelines prescribed by the health organizations at this pandemic period. There is a big opportunity waiting for you guys. And we have already discussed that GVEF, our Global Virtual Education Fair, is around the corner. And that's just in Saturday, guys. And you will have an opportunity to meet 101 with the Australian universities representatives as well. Though there are many other countries representatives will be participating. So though we are talking about Australia today, so yes, you can come and join to the universities to know more about why you should pursue your higher education in Australia. So let's talk about scholarships in Australia. Probably you might be thinking that your profile is pretty deserving one. I may get this kind of scholarship, or you are in dilemma or wondering. So let's discuss on this part, Brinda, on scholarship part.
See, scholarship plays a very, very important role in each and every student's life. So, if we'll talk about universities of Australia, then most universities are providing scholarships from 10% to 100%. It's based on merit-based scholarships, and there is scholarships like regional scholarships and country-based scholarships and COVID scholarship as well. So, the students who are going with 100%, there are few universities who will give a chance for Nepali student to go with 100% or fight with 100% scholarships. And it depends upon academic merit and plus additional extracurricular activities. Where besides that, university will take an interview where we'll definitely guide our students how to apply and how to answer while taking the interviews. So no need to worry. Definitely, we will help each and every students who are applying from ECC Global. And another thing is, hardly we can see our students not getting a scholarship.
True, that's exactly I was thinking. Yeah. Yes. let me add a bit on this.
Yeah, if not also, we have tried our best for this scholarship because we want our Nepali student to get a scholarship. So that is very important part. Yeah.
Brinda, I would like to also add upon some important factors about this scholarship for Australia. In the past, that we have been succeeded in getting minimum 10% to maximum 100% of scholarship. Yes, no matter either it be for undergrad programs or postgraduate or PhD, we have been succeeding to give or to place for the student that they best fit for. So Australian, even like, you might have thought that Australian government also has come up with few of the scholarships, namely as Australia Destination Scholarships.
Yeah.
And probably we were also like succeeding to get more than 6 or 7 scholarships in 2020, early February intake, soon after they launched it for our students. And that was worth $15,000 per year. So like as Brinda told earlier, regional scholarship is there. And due to this pandemic, many of the education provider also has come up with some bursaries and discounts for students based on their profile and based on the country as well. Yes, so definitely. Over to you, Brinda.
Let's talk about the intake also. Could you brief on intakes of Australia, like how many intakes in a year Australian university do provide?
Yeah. Currently, those students who are already into consultation, they know it very well about the intakes of Australia. But to them who are very freshers and just thinking to start their education in Australia, I would like to remind you and I would like to let you know about that part. Mainly, Australia has intake for February and July. July would be considered as the highest or the biggest intake for Australia. Like September was there for UK and some other destinations. We'll talk about those parts as well. So January, February is there, and few courses are also available in April and May. And June, July is the biggest intake there. Also, September and October, November intake is also there. So this is like, this is we are in pandemic period, and there is no official news yet that when the Australian border will open and when our student would be able to fly to attend face-to-face class. So at this point of time, students can apply their offer letter and proceed for February 2021 intake. Or if you are also thinking about joining your remote learning class sooner the better, then November intake is also there for few of the IT business courses. And if you want to take a pause and prepare and plan and decide it on your like very relaxed zone, then July 2021 intake also you can put your application immediately. So there is no compulsion that you should rely on February, and if I'm able to fly for February, I would go, or if not, then I would drop my plan. No, definitely not. July intake is also there. There is a chance to defer your intake as well. So would you like to add something?
Yeah, over here, even I wanted to add, there's November intake also, students. If you really wanted to go, or if you do not want to create a gaps during your study, then I hope like November intake would be the best intake. And then we can go with January, February, March, April intake also. No worries, but for that also, this is the very best time to put your application. And we definitely help you and guide you on what kind of documents should be required while putting the applications. And if we talk about the application fee, then none of the university will take application fee. Yes, there are few universities, group of 8 university, they might take the application fees, but for us, even they have waived the application fee. So student, I hope like if you can make it if you wanted to make it for November, you can go with blended learning, or February intake also, we will support you.
And I would also like to add, guys, October 17, Global Virtual Education Fair is there. Don't forget to register and know more about intakes and scholarships through Australian education providers. You would be getting a chance to know by talking with them directly and assessing your profile. Let them screen your profile and know how much scholarship you deserve. And we are also there to help and support as well. So do not forget to register for this education fair. I'm reminding you again, if you have just joined and watching us, our virtual fair is around the corner. Doesn't got to stop on a day. And don't worry, you can be for rituals in the morning time. After 12 until 5, we are there to come and attend.
That is correct. And you can go with the, on the spot admission as well. We can go with the on the spot admission, where university will approve your file and you can get the offer letter. So don't miss this opportunity, which is very, very good for you, which would be very helpful for you in your future. So, Binod, you wanted to add something in intakes, few points on intakes, or?
Intakes, yes, as we told that nearest intake is November 2020, then January, February 2021, and few courses are also available in April, May, based on the campus location and the education providers. And July 2021 intake is also there, where you can put your application through AECC Global, sooner the better.
Yeah. So I just wanted to brief you regarding COVID financial aid, because many of the students are worried, like if I'll go there, I might have some problem, or you might be wondering that a student studying over there might having loads of problems. So during this pandemic, many international students in Australia were worried. Yes, even we were in touch with our students who are studying in Australia. We gave a call and we were like, how are you? We have asked their concern. So, and the beautiful part over here is universities and Australian government have joined hand together to support international students. The big relief is Australian universities has helped international students by providing funds from 500 to 700 Australian dollar. So it depends upon university to university. Not only funding, even universities have provided coupon for foods as well. and that also supports to international students in living. More points, moreover, like each states of Australia has helped international students by providing funds after meeting the conditions. And, like I have never seen any countries, providing these kind of support to international students. And, it has been proved that for this University of Australia spent over 110 Australian million, 110 million Australian dollar, which is very high amount, and which has, these amount has been helped to international students. And, we have got a very good feedback from our ongoing students, isn't it, Binod?
Yeah, I was nearly going to add that point. Our students are giving us feedback that during this pandemic period, to the minimum of $200 to $2,000 also, that students are getting as a financial funding support from universities that they are enrolled and currently studying. So this also means that we are not yet trying to say you that begin your study immediately as of you will get the funds and all. Definitely not. We're not trying to say that, but we're just trying to let you know that even if you get trapped, or like if students are in this pandemic, if they're facing financial circumstances while they are in session of course in Australia, then universities are also there to help and support international students as they have been doing it. And also they have been supporting students on different phase basis, first lot, second lot, and third lot, kind of this as well. So Brinda, you are on mute.
Yeah, Binod, that is correct. You're absolutely right. And Binod, can you tell us about the remote learning, where you were, you have taken the points about remote learning. So can you brief about remote learning and the flexibility in remote learning?
Australia, as we discussed earlier, they have come up with flexibility learning mode for international students. There is no compulsion, guys. Once you get your COE, or once you apply for Australian universities at this pandemic period, there is no compulsion that you will have to start your studying immediately online. So there is an option, yes. Either you go for remote learning from the place where you are right now and join face-to-face class later, soon after the border opens and when you get a chance to fly. They have come up with the flexibility of both. Either you defer the intakes to the next available one if you do not want to sit for the online learning or remote learning, or if you would like to go for one or two subjects enrollments for remote learning, then definitely you can go for it as well. So choice would be yours. So we counselors, and we being an education consultancy agents, we are not into the phase, or we are not trying to say you that you must have to enroll. The choice would be yours, and you can either choose to the remote learning from your home country, or you wait for begin your class for face-to-face learning. So we have many students who got visa already in 2020 for February, March intake, and who were stopped here in the country to for flying due to COVID. Few of them has started their class on remote learning, and a few of other students are waiting border to open and fly and join on face-to-face class. Right, Brinda?
Yes, that is correct. So there's a pilot program also, which has been announced and has been decided that, let's talk about Darwin, that Darwin has decided more than 65 students, international students, they are taking through pilot program. So this is also one of the exciting news. And this program, this pilot program has already been announced, and they are taking students from November itself. So this is also one of the
I would like to add some point on it, Brin. There is no any official news yet that they would take students from Nepal or any, I mean, like from Nepal zone, right? right?
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait it. We'll have to wait for the official news to come, like how they're gonna organize and how they're gonna charter the flights for international students from Nepal. And definitely, if you have a visa in hand, I mean, if you already get your visa, then if you get a chance to go for pilot programs and all with the charter flights and all, then definitely we would let you know anyway. So,
And on top of this, I just wanted to add that we have already started putting the application online, and few of our students has already got the has been requested for biometrics from Australian High Commission. So that is also the good news.
yes, to add on this point as well, the students and parents, whoever is listening, we are in current live session now, and from AECC Global and Global Virtual Education Fair of AECC Global 2020 is going to happen on October 17 on Ghatastapana Day. And we would like to request you to register for the link that is popping somewhere on the chat box, and even in the website you'll find it. Please register in advance and be there. You will get a chance to talk to university people of Australia and many other countries as well at the same platform, and you'll get a chance to interact for your queries that you might have to ask for the direct concern.
If you talk about Australia, even post-study work rights is very, very famous. All the Nepalese students wanted to know what is post-study work rights. So PSW is a very good opportunity where students will get the exposure and able to gain an industrial experience in Australia after the degree. So post-study would be from 2 years to 6 years. If you complete your bachelor or undergraduate or master's degree, then you'll get 2 years. Master by research, you'll get 3 years. PhD and doctorate would be 4 years. So most now many students wanted to go for regional area, and they know it so well why they are going for in regional area. So regional area, the student will get up to 6 years of PSW. And this 6 years is for PhD students, and other students, they will get for 3 years, or 4 years. So, Binod, if you wanted to add some points over here, that would be great.
Yes, we have been hearing from our past students from Australia that the trend in Australia is currently switching into regional. I mean, like many students are going for regional areas, and also we have been getting much inquiries about study in Australia, and even in Australia, basically in regional area. So one of the biggest reason why students who are choosing regional area is for PSW work rights duration. So ranging from 3 years to 6 years. I mean, Brinda had already told earlier. So you will be getting benefits of staying in Australia, ranging from the duration from 2 to 6, and based on the campus and location that you will study. So obviously, this is also one of a beautiful kind and exciting opportunity for a student who want to study in Australia and stay longer period in Australia, so that they would also go for regional. But it doesn't mean that there is no PSW in city-based campuses and all. Definitely, there is also. Yes. So
need to complete your undergraduate and postgraduate. So minimum has to be undergraduate. So Binod, let's go with the Q&A session where I can see many loads of questions over here in the chat box. And student, if you really wanted to put on the question, please feel free. We are here to answer your questions. So Binod, could you pick the first question? From the chat box?
Siwapati has asked, hello sir, I want to apply for Australia AU. Sabrine?
Yeah, go on.
So yes, Sagar, you can apply for Australia. You have written AU, either you wanted to say ANU or it was not that clear, but definitely you can apply for Australia. You can meet us online or face-to-face for screening your profile, and we'll take it further from there.
Yes.
What and where to study in Australia after 12th? Sandy had asked about that.
So there are many states, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, yeah, Queensland. There are many, Canberra. There are many, states or many cities where you can apply, and there are many recognized universities also. And if you are looking after the courses also, ample of courses, ample of, you will get the varieties of courses in most of the Australian universities. So don't worry, Sandy, like we are here and definitely will support you on this when you visit at AECC.
And Pra Koirala has asked when we can direct enroll in college in Australia after getting visa. Would you like to answer on this, Bray? When can we direct? Yeah.
When we can direct enrolled in college in Australia after getting visa. Yes, after getting visa, once the borders open, you can get into Australia. So very soon, all the universities and Australian government, they have already, started discussing like when the borders has to be open. And even CEO of universities, they are very worried about this pandemic. So they wanted the student to get into. By the time, once you get the visa, I suggest you do not miss the intake. Go with the online or blended courses. So after once the borders open, then you can continue with the classes. You can enroll yourself. So beforehand only, before entering into Australia, you can enroll yourself. So no worries about that. And another thing, universities have not given a huge burden to students. You can able to choose one or two subjects. So it depends upon you how many subjects you wanted to choose. If you are going for undergraduate, also one or two subjects, master's also one or two subjects. So no worries about that, and there will be loads of flexibility as well. And the facilities also given by university.
I would like to answer one of a question by Asu. She has written, "Hi, sir and ma'am. Could you please tell us about the scholarship that is offered for UG programs?"
Yes.
It would be much better to know your profile in depth to know exactly how much you would get scholarships, Asu. But yes, in a generic point of view, I would like to say you that based off on your academic background, ranging from 10% to 100%, you can apply for a scholarship, not to one university, but to many university, you can seek this kind of scholarship. So the best idea would be you can submit us or send us your documents so that we can assess it, screen it, and we'll give you the best scholarship offering provider list, and you can make a choice among them. And do not forget, once again, I'm telling it, Asu, please register. Asu and all of you, whoever is watching us, please register for GVEF 2020, which is around the corner and Ghatathapana Day. AECC's Global's online education virtual fair program, and you will be getting a chance to come on a platform to meet 120 plus universities and talk to them based on your profile, and you can have a clear mind set to apply for which university and which course after interaction with them. So let's move to the another thing.
Yeah. I wanted to pick this Kusum Niupane's question that, hello sir and ma'am, I have done +2 5 years ago. Can I apply for abroad study now? Yes, definitely. But after +2, what you have done, that is also a big question mark. So we will definitely look into what you have done, and many university. Yes, there are a few university who will accept your application after having, after having 5 years of gap. But in 5 years, what you have done, you need to justify on that. Then there won't be any problem. You can, you will be eligible to apply in few Australian universities. But on top of that, we'll look after your percentage as well. In your +2, how much percentage you have achieved. So Kusum, no need to worry. We will help you on this. So visit at AECC. That would be much better. And I request you to attend the GVEF, fair as well, virtual fair as well, where you'll meet all the university and you'll get the idea that which universities would be the best for you. So thank you, Kusum.
Similarly, one question is also related to gap by Hemant that he was telling us, right? Hi Hemant. Does the gap due to COVID affect the visa outcomes? See, Hemant, like we have been getting news and updates from universities that, like, if you have completed your undergrad or postgrad, and if you have currently have 1 year gap, let's say since March 20 for another February, March 2021 intake, if you're trying to apply for that intake. So 1 year gap is considered. They would not be asking with the documentation proof that what you have been doing, but definitely you have to give justification in written lines than what you were doing during these periods. Then after 1 year plus gap, then definitely you'll have to justify the gap with the valid reason and with the document proof that what have you been doing on those gaps. So definitely it depends upon the gap period that you have would likely to affect your visa decisions. Though gap is not only the factor to determine either you'll get visa or not. There are so many factors. So Hemant, don't forget to be in touch with one of our counselor of AECC Global and get to know more about your profile-based counseling. So that would be the best idea for you. And also GVEF 2020 is there to come and talk to university people directly.
So Soni Shaharana has asked, may I know the list of group of 8 Australian universities joining the AECC GVEF, please? So yes, there are few universities of 8 universities attending the GVEF. So the university like ANU, Australian National University, and there is University of Adelaide. So no need to worry. We will definitely, when you will be into GVEF fair, then we'll guide you. There will be a pre-counseling where we are going to guide you and where we are going to put you in certain group of 8 universities. So definitely will help you. And there will be a support on the help desk when you will enter into GVEF. So I hope, Sonia, I answered your question. So let's go with the next question.
I'm picking a questions here from Rosina is there. Can I process my application in this pandemic by digital means? Currently, I'm out of Bali and can't visit your office. Can AECC help me? So not only you, Rosina, there are so many students at the moment who are stuck in their hometown, maybe out of Bali or somewhere. They are not trying to move out from their home, but still they are wondering what to do, when to start, and all these queries like you have. So the best way is we are available digitally. You can connect us through Facebook, even with emails and many other WhatsApp, Viber, telephone calls, and so many other means we are available in a minute. So try to spare your time and talk to one of our counselor and get advice for your next process to begin. So that will be the best way to screen your profile and move forward.
So I just wanted to answer Ashu Gurung's question that Ashu has asked, if the student takes few credits online by paying the fees and later changes the intention, will the fees be refunded? Thank you in advance. Yes, Ashu, few university, actually all the universities has provided the census date. After your, when you start the course, there will be a certain census date. If you are not interested or if you don't feel like going with the online courses, then you can go with the refund as well. So in refund, they will just cut, they will deduct the application fee and other fees will be refunded. So no worries. And even regarding the paying also, you don't need to pay 1 year tuition fee or 1 semesters. There are few university who have come up with 5,000 or who have come up with 1 or 2 units fees only. So there are many opportunities, and the universities have came up with the flexibility on refund policies. So no worries about that.
Let me pick up one more questions by Rupak Sintam. I have done bachelor's in computer engineering and I want to apply for dependent visa. What is the qualification needed for a spouse? First of all, welcome and thanks for attending this session, Rupak. I believe that you're staying safe. We have got a clear instructions by many universities of Australia that they would not be accepting spouse cases for undergrad programs. So better than putting your application with the married case or with the spouse profile, I would request you to talk to your counselor once and also try to attain our GVEF 2020, which is coming in October 17 on Ghatastapana Day. Please join that session and ask the university which you have put your applications, and then get your answer clarified by the respective university. But yes, I am unaware now that which university you had applied in the past. So, so based on that, I would answer. Also, you can contact us by any of the medium soon after this session, and then we'll talk to you on that part as well. Thank you, Rupa, for that question.
I think we can see Hemanta Dahal's questions popping out. So Hemanta has asked, are there any scholarship based on English proficiency for PG? Yes, there are few universities who will provide the scholarships on the basis of English proficiency scores. So no worries, there will be merit-based English proficiency test scores-based, country-based scholarship. There are many amples of scholarships. So not only English proficiency will add merit-based scholarships also. So no worries, Hemanta. So let's go with...
One more question with Manoj Oza. Will the scholarship provided by university be cancelled if the intake differs? Manoj, it depends actually. If you would have got a scholarship for, let's say, 2020 year, and you want to defer it to the 2021 intake, so then definitely it would be a different take. I mean, like university has come up with the scholarship decision for 2020 year plan. So based on that, so there is likely to have that scholarship if it's is there for 2021, and if it's not there, then again you can raise the questions and put your queries to the university and get clarified on that part. But as far as we have been experiencing, most of the scholarships that our students are receiving while applying offer letter for 2020 intakes are also there for 2021 intake as well. Not all the scholarship schemes, but few. So the better would be, please try to connect with us and let us screen your profile for that as well.
So Sandy has asked, can I apply for my student visa even though I can't travel to Australia yet? As we have mentioned earlier that yes, you can, you can apply, though I can't travel to Australia. Yes, you can apply to Australia, your student visa, as we have already started lodging the visa application, and our student has been asked for biometric from Australian immigration. So, only we are waiting for the biometric, and very soon even VFS is going to open. So I hope, like Sandy, I have answered your question, and no need to worry, like Australian immigration will not hold the application. Definitely they will come up with the decision.
Students and parents and whoever is watching us right now, we are on live session of through AECC Global, and our Global Virtual Education Fair is there on 17th October, Saturday, and it will start from 12 sharp to 5. So though this is a Ghatastapana Day, a ritual day for most of us, but still we have started a bit late due to that reason also. You can register to the links that we'll put the link here for that virtual fair. Please register it and come on a platform to talk to directly to many of the universities representatives for your profile assessment. 120 plus universities are participating for AECC Global's this virtual fair this time, and probably this is the one of the biggest fair ever happening in Nepal, and that is from AECC Global as well. So we are currently at the kind of in session, Brinda.
Yes.
Let's summarize. We have so many questions unanswered there. We are really sorry to.
I all the students, be in touch with us through Facebook, Insta. So, And do visit AECC as well, AECC Global Office as well. So definitely we'll guide you. And these questions, we missed many questions, but there are, virtual fair going to come. So definitely all the universities are going to answer your questions. So no need to worry about that because we are running out of the time. So, Binod, let's go with the...
Only 4 days left to be in Global Virtual Education Fair. 120 plus universities are attending for AECC Global, this technology-friendly online platform where you can register now and secure your seat and do meet university representatives for screening your profile.
Yes.
And decide after that. Besides that, we are always there to support and guide you for your study abroad plans.
Mm-hmm. So thank you all for attending the live session. And again, I'm saying don't miss the biggest opportunity, which is Global Virtual Education Fair, GVEF 2020, happening on 17th October, this Saturday from 12 to 5 p.m. So please do check. Once again, I just wanted to mention that please do check the chat box where you can find the link on the chat box. So on my back, you can see GVEF where, more than 120 universities and colleges are participating over here. So choose University of Australia, UK, USA, New Zealand, Ireland of your choice. It's not about only one university or one country. You can go with all the countries, you can go with 4 or 5 countries, no matter. It's your interest, it's your choice. So definitely we'll support you on that. And during the event, you might be having a question that how will I get to know about university courses, so whether this university has this course or not. So we will be there in the pre-counseling where we are going to help you choose the university, and we will see your academic and we'll suggest you to go with that particular university. I hope.
Also, I would like to add in this part, 10 minutes a day for 4 days. 10 minutes a day for 4 days that you can have a look at the universities who are participating on this Global Virtual Education Fair on October 17th. You can also visit the website of universities about finding the courses, or you can connect us straight away during these 4 days of time, and then get ready to interact with the university people on 17th.
Yes, and
that would also be the best thing.
Yeah, and beautiful parties staying at their place, they will get a chance to meet more than 120 university representatives, isn't it? This is like you don't need to visit. So this is like virtually you are going to meet sitting at your place, staying at your place. So we are providing, AECC is providing services at your home, at your place.
So stay safe, remain wherever you are with very safe, and keep planning and preparing, and do let us know about your plans as well so that we can support and guide as well. So thank you so much for attending this live session. We are so thankful to you for bearing us for this 40 minutes plus. And we would love to see you on our Global Virtual Education Fair 2020 on October 17, 12 p.m. onwards.
So all the attendees, stay safe, and thank you once again. Thank you a lot for attending this session. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.